Vishy, over to you. You're head of socials, and I just wanted to bring up, one experience that I've had in the field of music. We have the Cleveland Tyagaraja Festival every year in Cleveland, and that's been going on for like 40, 50 years. But when a diplomat came to India and from Cleveland, and we asked her, has she ever experienced the Cleveland Music Festival, Tyagaraja Aradhana at Cleveland University. She said that she had never even heard of it. So, this is a huge, huge, failing on the part of the organizers, where a festival that's so popular amongst the diaspora, held in an American university, but a resident of Cleveland doesn't know that it's happening year after year. So as somebody who's looking at putting out information, doing interviews, having conversations, what is the challenge that you see, and how do you hope to address it? When we talk about one is language films, of course there would be subtitles, but making Indian films and Indic value-based films popular, so that because these are universal themes, all of Indian knowledge systems, our yoga, our Ayurveda, our all our traditions have such universal appeal. So how do we make it, convey that message that just because, it's a Indic Film Utsav, it doesn't mean that, it doesn't have uh, appeal to non-Indians or other.
Yeah, it's an interesting question. I think one of the outcome that we had from the last year's Indica Social was that we coined a Instagram page called Community of Indian Filmmakers in USA. So that is almost become a mouthpiece of a platform for joining forces, where people who are making South Asian content, predominantly Indian content from around US and Canada, are able to share, and we make sure that their voices are heard and their films are like promoted, or any festivals relevant to Indian context are promoted, and the same group will be able to consume that. Okay, they know that similar kind of festivals, similar kind of films are being discussed over here. So what we generated out of the last year's event is helping us, and we are hopeful that it will help us in this year's promotions as well. And I think this festival has got that unique flavor, like you said, pertaining to Indic values. At the same time, as an Indica social head, my focus has always been to join more hands, join more forces. Last year, our primary target was like local Dallas filmmakers. We're trying to extend it to more areas like Bay Area or California, areas like Virginia and New Jersey. So as it gets more reach and visibility, more filmmakers would like to, you know, showcase their films, cater to more Indic based films, and then we always have these handles that where we have to create information promotion in different formats, like bite-sized formats, and like long formats and things like that. And then eventually our hope is that with year by year we keep growing, and thankfully we are introducing the Cine Sparks this year, which will be a great addition to motivate filmmakers not only to make feature films but also short films on this theme, and are able to like view their short filming on the big screen. That's like a best opportunity and a great um, a way to show your short film for a larger audience in a with a homegrown, I mean like a more theater based viewing, right? So all these factors I think will pull more people, and we'll be doing the right ways to promote it.
Thank you.
And I
I
think the venue will also help. The venue, since
yeah,
we are hosting this at a venue that is used to having film festivals, so the general audience that goes to Angelica is geared towards different language films or international films, and I think they would be more interested. I think that should help for sure.
yeah. I also wanted to say that the Cine Sparks is a very exciting project, frankly, and Srini Prabla, he has been the force behind it. He's not here, unfortunately, but I know So uh, the Cine Sparks is really an ultra short film competition. We call it a USF contest, right? Ultra short film, which is less than 7 minutes duration. And in 7 minutes, if you're supposed to tell a compelling story, right? It has to have a beginning, it has to have a middle, it has to have an end, it has to have conflict in it, there has to be a resolution and all that. So it's a challenge. And you'd be surprised and pleasantly surprised, I'm saying, I'm sure that we have about 40 registrations for that. And young people, young filmmakers from all over North America, Canada, and the US are applying. And we are going to have a session, a live session like this with all of them. And we're going to take their questions and, provide, do a little bit of a live Facebook live kind of event with them soon. But so so basically, the prize that at the end of it is going to be that these filmmakers, their work will get viewed by some very important, high-profile film personalities. Both on the jury side, there will be some jury members who will be successful young filmmakers, as well as there's going to be once the winner and the runner-up of this competition, we will be actually helping them pitch their feature film project. Whenever they're ready with a feature film project, we're going to do several things. We're going to do incubation funding, which is going to give financial funding for developing the feature film into a pitchable product, right? Like so that whole journey, we're going to help them. We're going to help them bounce ideas, get advice. A lot of times, filmmakers don't share, which becomes a problem because then they have produced a product that has not been peer reviewed, and it ends up not helping because it hasn't received enough critical review during the process of making, right? But anyway, I've talked a lot, so we're really excited about Cine Sparks.
Just wanted to
Wonderful.
add one thing about Cinespark. Sorry. It's also that I mean, you don't need to get restricted if you are thinking that I need to write. So, like Indic is also providing a bank of some stories that you can use to make a Cinespark shot as well. So all you have to do is pick up your gear and team, and then pick a story from us, and then also shoot. I mean, in case you are out of any story.